Hello and welcome to the channel. And for today's video is going to be our latest toy haul. So yesterday I went to several spots, including a new spot I hadn't visited, and I'll talk about that later. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I did go to the usual places, Walmart and Target and all of that. So the figures here on front on camera are the figures that I got at a Target. I had no luck at Walmart. Uh, so um, so yeah, these are the obviously Transformer Generations, Legacy Evolution Tarn, and Leo Prime. Tarn was a figure that I absolutely wanted since the reveal at what was it? Was he revealed at PulseCon, I believe, when they had that giant projection 3D or whatever on the at the PulseCon thing event live stream. So yeah, Tarn is a cool character, and I'm glad that I found him. He was actually there were several of them on the shelf at the Target that I found him. The only Target that I actually found him. Um, and Leo Prime, he was the only one there left, and I actually debated whether I wanted him or not. I wasn't so sure because I've been going back and forth, literally all this time, um, thinking if I should have gotten either should I get this or if should I get the Furai model from Flame Toys. The thing about the thing about the the Hasbro toy is that obviously it transforms, and but the thing is I don't keep my transformers in their alt modes, right? So I usually show them in their bot modes, and I thought that in bot mode the Furai model looked way cooler than the Hasbro version. Um, but and then the other thing is well, obviously the Furai model is a model kit and it doesn't transform, while this one obviously does. And I was debating, should I get him, should I not get him? And I was with a friend during the toy hunt, and I showed him the Furai model kit, and he was like, "Well, I mean, how often do you transform your figures?" And I said, "Well, not too often. I always keep them in bod mode, you know." And they were like, "Well, there's your answer." And I was like, "Well, yeah, but for the same price, I can get, I could get one that doesn't transform, that looks way cooler, or I can get one that does transform and it looks pretty cool. Not as cool, but pretty cool." And so in the end, I obviously decided to buy them, but I may still get the Furai model anyway, because it does look pretty cool. Um, so yeah, obviously these are still all in box, and I haven't opened them yet. I was waiting for this to record this. So yeah, hopefully the QC is perfect on these, and yeah, glad I found them. Okay, up next we've got the Multiverse, McFarlane Multiverse Nightfall Catwoman. Sorry for the glare. And the classified series Crimson Guard. Um, these I got these at a new spot that I went to in San Diego, TC Rockets. They're down by the near La Mesa, about 5-10 minutes, a 5-10 minute drive from Mission Valley. So I found these and I got these there. Very cool place. First time I've gone there. They've got a ton of modern toys, a bunch of vintage toys as well. Some very nice looking vintage toys that are also very expensive. but cool to watch and see nonetheless. Um, it's a pretty big store actually. They were actually holding an event. I was in some sort of, one of those what do you call those? I'm blanking out. Those type Dungeons and Dragon type games, right? So they were holding an event there. So about a third of the store was dedicated to tables for that. Um, Again, I don't know if that's normal for their place or if that's just how they changed it up for when they hold events. But anyway, a lot of the stuff was up front, and so anyway, I found these there. I had yet to find either of these figures in Targets or WalMarts. So and the prices on these were, not too expensive. A couple of bucks over standard price. So I didn't pay too much of a resale premium, right? But yeah, TC Rockets is kind of probably gonna be a place that I visit more often. I saw a bunch of stuff that interested me that, hopefully, I'll be able to get my hands on soon. Um, but yeah, it's better to have these on hand right now than, I could probably just get them on Amazon, but they were there, and most of these figures, sometimes it's better to just look at them and inspect them, because again, you don't know the type of quality of the figures you're gonna get when you order them online. You're at the mercy of the you're at the mercy of the inventory picker, so you just never know. So anyway, that's the haul there at TC Rockets, the Multiverse Catwoman, Jim Ballant designed Catwoman from the 90s, and the classified series Crimson Guard. And finally, the this haul was from another toy store that I visited. Um, Toy Addicts. Also, it's also like a couple of minutes away from TC Rockets. So in the same general area, and that's what I got here. So first in the baggie is a loose version of the Scarlet from the Classified series, but from the Snake Eyes movie. She does come with her crossbow. And I already inspected her and everything, and she's, in pretty good conditions. So I'm gonna use this for customizing. Got this at a fair price, $10. I don't think it's too much, just to buy a figure loose. So I might use this for customize to create a new character and add her to the roster of the GI Joes. And then we've got the new retro Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. So this is the Kenner retro style figure. This was the second Luke Skywalker figure I had as a kid. I believe I had the original Luke, and then the Jedi Skywalker was the Jedi Luke was my favorite though, and I actually had two. I had to get two of these because the first one that I got, I took him to play at school. I was still in kindergarten. I was playing with him in a sand pit, and then I vividly recall leaving him there when the recess ended and the bell rang, and I immediately sprinted back to the classroom. But halfway there, I forgot the figure, And when I came back, he was no longer there. Some kid took my goddamn Luke. So I was very upset. I told my parents, and they were like, "Well, why did you take your toy to school?" And they ended up getting me a second one, another one. But yeah, when I saw this figure was gonna come out, I knew I had to have him because Luke is my favorite character from the Star Wars franchise, and it's pretty much the only figure other than maybe a side character here or there. Well, I've got a couple of Vaders and a couple of Kylo Rens, but mostly it's just Luke that I'm collecting right now. Only in the 3 3/4 inch. I'm not getting Black Series or all of that. Maybe later on, but right now I'm just collecting in this size. Let me just move these guys over. And then we have the McFarlane Multiverse Batgirl from the Three Jokers storyline. And one of the sweeps from Transformers the movie, Studio Series 86. For this guy, I'm actually going to use him as Scourge. They had plenty of sweeps. They didn't have a Scourge. Scourge, again, this is one of those figures that I never saw at stores. The original Scourge, right? It's the same model. It's the same mold, just slightly brighter coloring, but still, Scourge is a little more purplish, a little darker blue. But anyway, I'm gonna use this guy as a Scourge. The only difference is, I believe, the hands. This guy has a closed fist on his left hand and a slightly spread open hand on the right, and the Scourge was flipped, I believe. Other than that, it's the same figure. So I'm using this guy as my Scourge. And then the Batgirl, I really liked this figure when I first saw it. But it's one of those that I never it's one of those that I never saw in stores. And one figure that I've never seen on discount on online, either on Amazon or a Big Bag Toy Store or any of those online retailers. She was always full price, and so when I saw her at Toy Addicts, they had her for $20. So I was like, sold. Because the only other place I would see her was at Comics and Stuff, and they had her for like $27. And there were several times that I was like, well, I might as well bite the bullet, but I held off until the time was right, I guess you could say. But the plan for this bad girl is to customize her into her more traditional colors. I mean, her suit is pretty much going to remain the same dark gray with the yellow bat emblem. I'm just going to paint her cowl blue instead of keeping it, I believe it's black, yes. So yeah, I'm just going to paint her cowl blue and give her a cloth cape and all of that. I know there was the blue version that was released in like the 4-pack that had the Batman, the Batgirl, the Robin, and the Nightwing. The Batman also came in the blue and yellow color scheme, but obviously we're gonna have the Nightfall Batman released soon. So I was thinking of maybe getting that set, but now that I've got the Batgirl, which was one of the figures that I really wanted most about from that line. Now I have unless it's on really really steep discount, the 4-pack. But yeah, right now I'm cool with just getting the Batgirl, and just gonna do my thing and customize her down the line. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this haul from yesterday, which was pretty nice, substantial. Not a lot of, well, I mean, new figures, a lot of new figures, some old figures, right? And a bunch of figures that probably had my Credit card streaming. Stop. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the next one.